Okay, it's definitely been a crazy time for anyone in the airline industry as travelers deal with those canceled flights due to the volcanic ash in Iceland. Our travel lady, Leslie Cater, joining us this morning. I guess you're taking a bit of a break from probably all the phone calls you've had from clients. How you doing?
Yes, I mean, it's been terrible because we've been getting phone calls and emails from people stranded all over the world, and then in turn we're going through to airlines, cruise companies, and we're on hold for ages with them.
Wow.
So just trying to get people home or get them to their vacation.
Wow. Give me an idea, though. Would travel insurance cover this kind of an interruption?
Yes, RBC Travel Insurance, which we always recommend, specifically covers delays or interruptions due to volcanic eruptions.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yes.
because a lot of times people think, oh, do I need travel insurance? This would probably be a case when they definitely need it.
Yes.
And obviously, if they've booked through a travel agent, they're probably contacting you.
Exactly.
But you're probably, are you hearing from people who didn't even book through you? Just say,
I
give me an
am.
idea, Leslie, what should I do?
I am. People who know me, or maybe people who I've booked before, they're phoning up saying, you have to help me.
Wow.
And I said, well, you know, you contact the airline. We can't get through to anybody.
Right.
We can't get any information.
And that's the
so
trouble.
frustrating.
And I've also heard that hotels in London are jacking up their prices. Some of the airfare to get out of the places that actually are flying, suddenly it's a little more expensive. So
Yes, that's right.
definitely a lot of people being impacted. And that's interesting because that's why you're talking today about transatlantic cruises, because I'm sure that was the first thing people thought, maybe I should just go on the ocean to get home.
Exactly. Let's just jump on the Queen Mary. And we can at least get into New York. And it was one of the first things we looked at. And definitely for the next week or so, it's completely booked up. But then it got me thinking too, you know, we have this whole movement with slow food. Maybe there's time for a movement for slow travel.
Slow travel. And look at the Queen Mary. Talk about the features of this ship.
She's just beautiful. I mean, this is the iconic transatlantic cruise. It's elegant, it's refined, it's everything you imagine it to be. And you're sailing out of New York, which to me is such a thrill, passing that Statue of Liberty with all the history.
How long are you on the ship?
It's 6 days.
And someone might think, oh my gosh, I'm on a ship for 6 days. Do they keep you pretty busy?
Oh, they've got so much going on. They've got guest speakers, they have enlightenment programs, education programs, great entertainment. You know, you certainly can't be bored when you're on a ship like this with so many facilities.
Okay, so 6 days, you leave New York, and then where are you? Where's your port?
You get into Southampton. And imagine this, you get into Southampton, you are relaxed, you're rested, you have absolutely no jet lag.
Yeah,
and then you can go off and have a couple of weeks in Europe
Wow.
and really enjoy it. And then maybe fly back.
And then maybe fly back.
Yes. Maybe. That's a big maybe.
Who would be doing these kind of cruises? Again, I often think, is it the older people? Is that the kind of clientele that would be on those ships?
Well, yes, it does tend to be an older clientele because they have the time.
Right.
But generally, because Cunard offers this continual transatlantic route, it is a good thing also for people who are scared of flying.
Oh.
Know that there's a number of film stars and famous people who just have a phobia about flying.
Okay, if you've
so
got the
here's
time.
a way to get across and to take tons of luggage.
Okay, do you have to take tons of money? How much is it?
Well, a typical trip starts at around $1,200 for one way. But if you're into the transatlantic thing, you can also take advantage of the repositioning cruises where they move ships from Europe to the Caribbean or vice versa.
Okay.
And then you can usually get a couple of weeks for about $1,200 and get the whole experience as well.
Wow. Okay, the move to slow travel. Leslie, thanks for bringing in the idea this morning.
Thanks, Anne.
If you're interested in maybe cruising on the Queen Mary, contact Leslie at 277-6884. Her website is thetravellady.ca.